Yes, people. What's going on? Welcome back to another episode of the Flexing KG show.
Yeah, welcome to this pre-record, people, man. Hope you're here. Hope you're enjoying it. Hope you're Flexy. You're right.
Oh, God's sake, man.
You're not made for hey, bro. You're not made for the bright lights, bro.
Oh, man. Bright lights and beautiful.
You're not.
You know what? I'm gonna lock off that tab from early. Let me just get rid of that one from early.
And the diamonds in the sky.
Hey, for all the likes and stuff, KG, you're gonna have to just keep an eye on that one. I got the chat here, but for the likes and stuff, if you could just it don't really matter. Actually, it don't really matter. Like up the thing, man.
Like up the ting, fam.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, we've got enough. We've got enough people here, enough mods, enough regulars to basically, you know what I mean? You lot to stay on top of that and let us know what the real live count is. We are live. Crash illustration. We are live right now. Listen, let's get. Do you know what? Fuck all that. Seriously, bro. We got a lot to discuss. Bro. King Eric has come out and he has condemned. He has slammed INEOS, bro, for the treatment of Sir Alex Ferguson. Also, I think Matt Lawton from the Times in the last sort of 15, 20 minutes said it's pretty much a done deal. Tuchel to England.
It hurts, though. It hurt.
There's a lot. There's a lot to unpack.
Bro, I was hoping to play 5 at the back. You know, I was hoping that was our life.
Well, 5 at the back, maybe at England. I want to see what you lot are thinking. Big opinion. A lot of people are talking about the Sir Alex Ferguson situation, about him being relieved of his duties as an ambassador. Some people saying it's a disgrace. Eric Cantona, let's just get straight into what he said as well, because that is going to be very, very important. It's all everything. Right. Eric Cantona said, Sir Alex Ferguson should be able to do anything he wants at Man United until the day he dies. Such a lack of respect. It's totally scandalous. So Alex Ferguson will be my boss forever, and I throw them all in a big bag of shit. Now, let's break this down.
Yes,
let's unpack this. And you lot get involved in the comments as well. Rio's comments was interesting. I haven't even seen what Rio said. I don't even know what Rio said. Someone dropped the quotes in there, please, so I could get. It's been a crazy day today. KG, first of all, what do you make of this thing? What do you make of the fact that Sir Alex said, Jim's gone to Sir Alex, said, big man, not big man. Sir Alex, you're not going to be ambassador anymore. We're not paying you. I want you to leave.
I'm conflicted. I had some good arguments today. We done a little show about this earlier, speaking to my guy Coley, and he was like, Sir Alex should be paid forever. Joe Blackman was on that as well, like in perpetuity type thing.
Yeah.
I was like, Sir Alex is not broke though. Like he's got he's lit. Now he's nice. Like Sir Alex, he can come to Old Trafford when he wants. It's his club in it. End of the day, but then we should have been going more mad. That hurts. We should have been getting more mad about the people that lost their jobs, the people that really needed. There was there was people that they rely on the club to pay for their family to live and get about their life. Sir Alex losing his job compared to the regular degulars, that's where the big gap is, because they can't just go and find another club to go and work for. I don't think they can just go across and start working for City. It gets very difficult for all those people that lost their jobs. How much of the workforce did they get rid of? They had 250. But we're only caring about the one, and kind of what the game is about. And I get Sir Alex built the blocks for what you call the club, but this guy, when we was there, when he was in his moment, he was the highest paid person at Man United. He said that was in his contract. So if any player comes in, he'd always make more than them. He's been paid consistently. Has he got I don't know about his dividends and stuff. He has been. That's the truth. Like he said that no one should be on more than the manager. So now you're asking yourself, Flex, has he just got to the point of all these payments? And it's like, bro, we don't know the state of the club in terms of how close the PSR and all these things, all these cutbacks that they're doing. We don't know where things are. Maybe this is just the move. He's 85, bro. This guy could go and do a speech at where? Anywhere. And he's lit. He's not gonna, his electricity is not getting off this winter. He will be fine. Are they gonna pay as expensive? Yes. If he goes to do an away game, will the club pay for it? Yes. Is he gonna be getting paid the ambassador, that fee that's getting as ambassador? No. You know, but I don't think the club is this. I don't think it's a respect.
Here's
to,
a bit of news from Mike Keegan. This is breaking news as well. It's all going off. So Alex Ferguson and Manchester United Football Board have been asked not to enter the dressing room at Old Trafford as well.
He's not allowed in the dressing room.
Apparently so.
That's
which
bullshit.
Is what Mike Keegan's saying.
Right.
Well, okay.
Bullshit.
We have to
that's bullshit, man. They're trying it, bro. They're trying to do that thing again. This is just a new thing to stay. Sir Alex can't get in the dressing room. So we're talking about, that's ridiculous. Sir Alex can't just say, I'm going that way. Come on, let's not do this, bro.
And this is what I'm saying. Even the way it was worded, right, with some of the briefs of he's welcome back at Old Trafford. I'm welcome. Are you crazy?
The stand's named after him, bro.
Bro, he should have the keys, bro. Like, and I agree with Eric, bro. I agree with Eric. He should be able to do within reason, not saying like, get this manager, buy this player. He's not involved in football operations, Sir Alex. He's not. But he has the right to decide when he steps back from these type of duties, in my opinion. Now, I know that we need to cost cut. I know we need to save money and stuff like that. But you've got Anthony on 10.5 million a year. Do you know what I mean? Discarded shit. We've been extending players who shouldn't be here. We're paying Jadon Sancho to go and play for Chelsea because he took the piss out of the club. And you can't give 2 million a year to Sir Alex, our greatest ever manager. Nah. And you know what though? It's not even about money, you know. Obviously, it's about money in terms of why Sir Jim's going, I don't want to do this. But hear what. What we're learning from Adam Crafton, right? Because Adam Crafton was strong in this. Because when this started breaking on Sky, the wording used to Sky was they were going, we understand that Sir Alex has stepped down, etc., etc. Yeah. Adam Crafton went straight on the thing because he's the one who broke this as an exclusive, and his wording was very strong. He was like, INEOS PR with the whole step down business. This ain't no stepping down. Yeah. This is a decision taken upon himself by Sir Jim Ratcliffe. No problem. Yeah. No problem. Like, so stand on that. Don't reword the thing to make it look like, oh, Sir Alex is old. He probably just wants a rest. You know, don't do that to the legend, bro. Be a man about it, yeah, and say, this is what you did. This is what you wanted to happen. And also, the thing about the money thing is I'm going, hold on a minute. Why not renegotiate his thing then? Why not say, Sir Alex, like, you know what? Sir Alex loves the football club. If they got him in, yeah, and said, we kind of need to give you a pay cut or something, like maybe half, like, you know, or half your responsibilities or something. Could you help us come to a conclusion within your role? Because we want to deal with this very respectfully. He's Sir Alex Ferguson. You don't go to Sir Alex Ferguson and just say,
well, how do you think
it's handled wrong.
How do you think Sir Jim we don't know. We actually don't.
Bullshit. Nah, I don't care.
How do you think Sir Jim handled it then? How do you think?
I think
never said a bad word about. Sir Jim's never said a bad word about Fergie.
No, I'm not saying he said a bad. I'm not saying he said a bad word. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is what's been reported strongly from Adam Crafton, right? Is that
these lot of liars, Flex. These lot of pricks. These lot lie. These lot tell lies. It's the same Luckers. They're not talking anymore. Is that true, Luckers? Yes, in a way it's true. Guess what? Didn't make the plane. These lot, are you telling me they're not going to manage Sir Alex Ferguson with care? Are you saying now this guy's the one of them? He built this club. Are you telling me Sir Jim has no care? All his Sir Jim's happy moments come from Sir Alex.
No press release, bro. A fucking journalist is breaking that our greatest ever manager is stepping away from the club.
Are we now saying...
How have there not been a club statement?
Are we now saying that these journalists can't lie and feed off the negativity? Are we saying that this is not a possibility?
No, it's unanimous. No, Man United have not spoken, bro. This is unanimous.
Yes,
Fergie,
but are we saying that...
Cantona coming out and saying this, bro.
Cantona's allowed to be in his feelings. No, Cantona's allowed to...
Where's the official statement, bro? This is handled shit. He's our greatest ever manager, and you're going to let him just slide out with rumors on the fucking internet. Come out as INEOS and say this is what we did.
So I just think, I don't know, man. I think that there's something happening. There's a thing happening here, and we just need to be careful, bro. Because again, we literally we take steps forward, and we're just gonna go take many steps back, bro. Finally, I'm just saying that we have to wait. I'm saying at least wait for INEOS to give us their side of the story. We're just waiting on them not to tell us. They don't know nothing. These are the same papers that told us it's Southgate and Thingy gonna be the next managers in. That's the same tier 1 people that are telling us the next manager is this. All the stuff they told us in the summer, they haven't known anything. They told us we had no money to spend. We had money to spend. I don't trust them. Simple as that. Until we hear something from the club, until the club comes out, I don't believe the club is here to disrespect Sir Alex. And considering everything he's done in the game and who he is in the game, I don't think that's their plan. Personally. Now, again, I'll have to wait. But I feel like, again, we're trying to stew up the more negativity because it sells. We are the #1 clicking club or whatever online. People will click and we'll just go for it. Now, if we can storm up this negative emotion, we've got shit manager, shit owners, Man United, 10 years back into the same old crap. No, let us, like, we literally... A few seconds ago, we're talking about this is football structure that we need. This is better for the club. There was going to be cutbacks, but I think we're just getting a bit too far. It's getting a bit. We want to almost get really negative about the man them running it, and I don't understand why. I don't get it. It's too soon. It's just how bad do you want it to be at Manchester? And they love doom and gloom. Because remember when they were talking about writing their papers? We like it. I remember there was a time when I said, we enjoy it when you guys are in a situation. And they're going to go crazy and write mad articles, but you can't. I don't trust these. I don't trust this. I don't trust it.
But you know what? My biggest thing, right, is only how this has been handled, in my opinion. Like, I believe that the fact that there's been radio silence all day then, and that it's unanimous that all the journalists have been briefed that this has happened, right? And, you know, Mike Keegan is now extending upon that this has happened. And look, I get what you're saying about the toxicity and the negativity. But
it sells.
when you make a decision to end Sir Alex's ambassadorship at the football club, we're Man United, mate. People are going to talk about that. There's no way you can do that unless, again, it's handled correctly to stop that. We start talking about leaks and we start talking about control the narrative. INEOS have told us that's what they're on. Like, fair enough. I get that. But then, okay, then, why has it not been pre-planned properly? Why is it not that, you know, they've known that this was going to happen before, and there's not a press conference, sorry. There's a something where they're saying that this is happening. That doesn't make sense to me.
Didn't they have the meetings that they've had, the first meeting and the second meeting? What was those meetings about? We don't know. No one knows. The meetings that they had, the meeting when they were supposed to sack Ten Hag, the Ten Hag second meeting, the board meeting that they had when Fergie's gone to Old Trafford. Then there was the next one. Then there was the next one. I don't know, man. I just feel like it's a negative moment. I feel like, again, and we're trying to make us negative about. I get the team is shit. The team is shit.
No, but Ty said it's the same project derail. We're already fucking derailed. Like, it's not like we're allowed to say. We're allowed to say
derail from the structure. The structure is not
the structure. No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that we're derailed from the structure. What I'm saying is that basically people are saying like, don't let the media trick you into thinking that this is a bad thing. No, fans are allowed to say. I think Sir Alex Ferguson no, that's what I'm just saying out loud. Okay. I'm just saying, like, some people are trying to paint this like this is not a bad thing. It's not actually that toxic. Like, no, fans are allowed to say, I don't think they should take Sir Alex Ferguson off his ambassadorial duties. And why couldn't they have reduced the amount of money they're paying him? Or furthermore, some people are allowed to have the view
more of a disrespect.
That actually,
would that be more disrespect?
Well, Sir Alex is a man of the club. This is his club, right? This is his club, right? He's Man United through and through. This modern day version of Man United is today, right? Of how we, in our generation, it's because of Sir Alex, and Sir Matt Busby laid the DNA from even before that, right? But Sir Alex, right? Are you telling me that if somebody asked him to come in to look at what it looks like, that he might not come to some amicable solution? And when they say it's amicable, I mean amicable as in they've just decided that he's not doing it. Not what does this thing look like? It feels very uncomfortable for me when we've got players leeching out the thing, and it's $2 million a year, and the Glazers, the thing even said the Glazers even agreed to pay him this because they said without this guy, we wouldn't be nothing. The only reason that you can puff up your chest and say to Arsenal, "What have you won?" is because of Sir Alex. The only reason that we can be this shit for this long and still get record revenue, still have loads of fans around the world, is because of Sir Alex Ferguson. You don't just discard him with no public say so. Like, that's what it feels like, bro. That's what it feels like.
I hear you in that stage, but I just think that there is something happening in terms of like we are trying to make this club better from a structural place, and right now this decision, however they've gone about this decision, hasn't been a good way. They probably haven't thought about it. There's been no press release. That's my thing. There haven't been no press release, but we don't know the ins and outs of how they actually conveyed that message to Sir Alex. That's the part we don't know. That's the media clutching it. They said no, but the media have gone crazy and said now he's not allowed in the dressing room. When is Sir Alex not going to be allowed in the dressing room? When is it? What manager is going to say, Sir Alex, I don't want you in here? Tell me a manager in world football that'll have that guy walking about and say, you're not allowed in here. Who? Where? Like, how does that even, like, it wouldn't even make sense.
Let's look into this. Let's look into the piece that on the Mail Online from Mike Keegan, friend of the show, worked with him quite well. He says, Sir Alex Ferguson is told to stay away from the Man United dressing room in yet another controversial move after Sir Jim Ratcliffe sacked the club legend from his 2.61 million.
Can I?
Hold on.
Go on.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, bet, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why is the echo thing on? Do I need to take that off? Obviously, I've got to switch tabs of that, so it's going to be a bit crazy. You're gonna have to bear with me on this one.
Yeah.
Can you hear me now? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Alex Ferguson and Manchester United Football Board have been asked not to enter the dressing room at Old Trafford, breaking a tradition that stretches back to the days of Sir Matt Busby. Earlier on Tuesday, it emerged that Ferguson had seen his multi-million-pound ambassadorial role stripped by the club's part owner, INEOS, as part of a wide-ranging cost-cutting program. The Mail can reveal that in a further controversial move, the most successful manager in the club's history will no longer be allowed to enter the inner sanctum following matches as part of a change in policy. United deny that they have directly banned Sir Alex from the changing room, but say there is now a collective understanding over who goes inside.
Yes, but not Sir. Exactly. So not Sir. They're saying these board members can't just walk in. But you're telling me someone's going to say, security's going to say, sorry, Sir Alex, you can't walk in there right now. You're telling me the manager's going to say, sorry, Sir Alex, I'd love to have you in here. I just can't have you in here right now. Come on, let's not do this bullshit.
Maybe it can happen. You don't know. INEOS told us they're ruthless. They're going to make the changes.
Yeah, but I get, like, I understand right now. I know. I understand. We're 14th, and everyone's heads are all over the place. So now anything you hear, anything you see, true. Immediately. Whatever. And if you're upset, remember, anything that you want to believe is true. We don't know, bro. Like, we're trying to act as if now them lot woke up one day and said, let's disrespect the greatest manager in world football. How's that going to help Man United? How does that help us? Don't help us. But again, these lot will write their articles, they'll get into their thing, and it just pushes more. We got a big job to do in terms of stepping out of the position that we're in right now. Yeah, I can't think for anyone, any manager that comes here, they always talk about Sir Alex and what he means and this, that, and the other. Will you have a conversation? Have you spoken to Sir Alex on the phone? We know his value. We know his value. That's why he's still a director. He's just not being paid in terms of as a director anymore. But this club has shown I think this club has shown Sir Alex a lot of respect. This club shown he's been getting paid from when he arrived till now, and we'll still look after Sir Alex. I could imagine anything he wants to do, I believe the club will allow it to happen. If this guy says,
well, no, because he wants to be an ambassador and he can't.
No, but I'm saying if the club says, what is he going to pay for his fights to go watch us play football? Is he going to? Come on,
mate. Cost cut. Well, the same way you're saying you don't know and this, that, and the other, they're telling us that they're cutting stuff. They've cut 250 jobs right? They've stopped the company credit cards. They've stopped the extra tickets for the people to go to games. And they've stopped the travel. They've now taken our most successful ever manager, and said he's no longer an ambassador in a cost-cutting exercise. So how can you then say, well, maybe he might have to pay for his fee? We don't, bro, it's getting ruthless. I'll tell you what Rio did say. I'll tell you what Rio did say.
They're going to try to game.
Well, bro, can you put your hand on your heart and say that definitely not? Apparently, remember, it's not about money. He's got money.
In the Sir Alex stand, Sir Alex can't walk into the Sir Alex stand and just sit down and watch the game.
That's what we're talking about. No, that's not what we're talking about. We just said about travel and paying for planes and shit. That's what we're talking about. Lil Yo-Yo. Where's that thing? Lil Yo-Yo.
I don't know, man. I think we're doing too much, bro. I feel like we're doing too much. Like until we.
All right. So what should while I find this Lil Yo-Yo, do me a favor, please, bro. Just put what Rio said in the thing. It was along the lines of basically he said, what this shows me is that anyone can get it now. If it, there you go. Right. Yeah. You know Lil Yo-Yo ain't gonna lie. If so, oh no, that ain't it. Sorry, that ain't it. Lil Yo-Yo, I beg you put it in the chat of what.
It's getting crazy, fam. I feel like I don't know, man. It just feels like we're in the it's got obviously, and I understand it. We're 14th. I totally understand that and get that part. But and the manager's not good enough. But it's getting to this like we want to burn everything, and it's not. I don't think it's time to do that. For the first time, we've had these we've had shit guys at the club for years in the Glazers. No one's put their hand into their pocket. Finally, we've got some people new that want to do that. Let's give them time. Let's see what's going to happen.
All right.
All of a sudden, we finally new Carrington, new this. We're talking about building a new stadium and stuff. And all of a sudden, this is what we're going to fight on. And guess what? If there's no money left, the Glazers have done this. When we really get down to it, because where's the money gone? If we can't afford to pay them for that,
no one's blaming them for this shit.
No, but I'm saying you man allowed it to get to this stage where now we're cost-cutting to a certain extreme. Well, what happened? How did this happen? And then even in moments when we should have called out the Glazers, not everyone wanted to do it. If we're keeping it a bean, if we're keeping it 100, there's moments where we had to come out and say how these guys are running the club shouldn't be right when everyone's taking a salary, bro. If we're gonna get to it.
But we know that no one is saying that this is INEOS's fault that the club is in this mess. Rio said, if Sir Alex can be taken out, then no one is safe at Man United. Anyone can get it now. INEOS is sending a message to anyone at the club, and that's what I'm saying. Where you're saying, do you think he's gonna have to pay for his planes? Yeah, maybe. Anyone can get it, mate. They just took him off. They just took our most successful manager out of his post, for cost cutting. Yeah, so that's fine. I'm not saying like whether we could talk about whether we think that Sir Alex should be, because that's the bit I actually want to get to. Is whether we think that's right or wrong, right? But how this has happened. But what we can't now do is say we don't know about this and we don't know about that. So it's a given that he's got his planes paid for, or it's a given that nothing is a given. As soon as you say to Sir Alex at the end of the season, Sir Alex, we're not paying you anymore for that role. You're not doing it. Fair game, bro. Everything could. That means that Rio's right. That means if Sir Alex can be removed from post, that means anyone can get it. It does mean that. It does. It changes everything. I don't think you're realizing how much it changes. Like,
I understand it, but let's talk about how do we have to get to how do we honestly we have to, if we're going to be
we talk about that. Let's talk about that.
How do we get here? Because guess what? In their time as an ambassador, when they're paying and they're taking dividends, we've seen the club go into its biggest demise, and it was silent. If we're being real, if we're gonna, let's call a spade, yeah. This great club that it should be in it should be looked after and protected. Well, guess what? All this stuff has happened under your watch as an ambassador anyway. So what, they just paid for your silence?
Nah, that's right. Let me read all these super chats. There's 23. Right, let's do it. We're going to get into the uncomfortable truth. There's 23 super chats to read out. Red Brown says, INEOS aren't supposed to listen to fans. They're supposed to listen to their expertise in the profession they're employed to do. Fans are fickle, which was what KG's point was yesterday as well. Joe Fleming says, INEOS have pissed me off with this. They will lose a lot of goodwill with this. The knives will be out now for anything they fuck up. Honeymoon over. Shenanigans says Ferguson is still on the board and will attend games. He's 84 and will hardly be flying around the world selling United. Nothing really changes. Red Baron says, please don't take Keegan seriously. He's very close to Middle East links and was hoping we were bought out by Qatar. He's causing chaos. Lil Yo-Yo says, maybe the lure of Sir Alex is too much on the club today. It's sadly a business decision, but the INEOS press run is done poorly. That's what I agree with most. My thing isn't like, oh my God, how can he not be that? It's less so about that. It's about how INEOS have actually dealt with this, in my opinion. Larry says, Sir Alex Ferguson can't get a pension. KG, if the news is wrong, the club would have denied it immediately. And David T says, have to move on. We've been too attached to the past. Kishan says, there should have been an official statement. And Burnside is back, says, he's welcome to keep going to games, though. What a patronizing statement. Disgusting stuff it really is. English Talent says, KG positive. That's a bit mad, that one. Yeah, Isaac says, INEOS are frauds. Everything about Eric Ten Hag getting cut. Lil Yo-Yo says, Beck the structure flick and Sheikh G. And David T says, from a business and footballing point of view, what does Sir Alex do for us in 2024, apart from being a relic of our past good times? Official fans of KG the comedian says, Sir Alex gets his money in cash under the table, wallahi. And English Talent says, what happened to no one is bigger than the club bullshit? Jazdeep says, paying Anthony 200k per week, disrespect Sir Alex for 50k per week. Kishan says, okay, we don't know. How do you know it's not true, KG?
We don't know. I'm saying we don't know. I'm just saying that's the truth. Nothing, we don't know. You know what I mean? I'll wait. I'm gonna wait. Again, all I have seen is a group come in that wanted to change things and get rid of people, the other people that we wanted them to get rid of before. They've come in and said, let's do this, and this. And I've never seen action like this before. People using their own money. I've not seen that action before. So guess what? Again, if they bought some credit, that's what I'm telling you. They bought some credit on, they're doing stuff we have never seen before. They're paying attention to things we've never paid attention to before. I want to see how this ends before I go mad.
Official fans of KG say Sir Alex Chapman's money, Ferguson, INEOS in. Wesley says, dressing room ban for Sir Alex is just media frenzy. I agree with KG 100%. Why the big fuss? Let the man enjoy his retirement. He earned his piece. Yeah, but with that then is going, well, we say it's just a media frenzy, but then we're just assuming that this retirement, he wants to not do this. Again, that's just assuming. We don't know that. And I'm not saying you. I'm saying to Wesley.
I gave a straight thing to say, look, this is the reason how I've come to here. I've come to here because finally we have people at the club, who actually want to spend their own money and are talking about generating and making it better again. And we haven't had that in years.
Yeah.
I think that's the fair thing to say.
Uncle M and the cat lady says, I want to build a new house. Should I get rid of my father? If that's the direction of the new United they are going, I don't want it. David T says, Ten Hag and Anthony actively work at Old Trafford. Fergie don't. And Mashugo says, we tend to think of INEOS's ruthlessness as a positive, but we are seeing it cut both ways. It cuts both ways. For me, it's about respect, not money. Shenanigans says, we are negative 313 million over the last 3 seasons on PSR. Every penny counts here, so we don't get a points deduction. Maybe Ferguson agrees. Larry says, KG, so because INEOS is new, we have to accept everything they do and not criticize or analyze their decisions.
I didn't say that.
Duma says, you don't build a billionaire empire without making decisions like this. INEOS will move how they want. They'll do what is best for business and the club. Larry says, KG taking shots at Sir Alex but protecting INEOS. Seg, you will crumble.
That's crazy, man.
Dave says, when they knock Old Trafford down, I'm going to be in bits. And Tarun says, KG talking from an emotional point of view, not a business point of view. We need change. Every penny counts. When building a stadium, watch the Athletic podcast. They've explained this perfectly. Even Sir Alex agrees with this decision. I probably think that's probably the other way around. You probably mean me. KG is the one saying, you know what I mean? Kate, all right. You see the actual decision. Let's strip like all of the stuff away now. Yeah. The actual decision to take Sir Alex off of this post. Is that the right decision or the wrong decision? Or it's not that, but like it is what it like. How do you actually feel about the decision?
My thing is, I'm looking at the decision. I'm looking at how Sir Alex ran this club. Yeah. And we have to remember Sir Alex was ruthless, bro. Sir Alex did what was best for Man United. If he felt like he had to, when he got rid of Roy Keane, did Roy Keane deserve much more respect? Yes, he does. Does Roy Keane deserve a statue? I believe he does as well. Did he get that? No. Sir Alex said, I need to change it. I need to do what's best for Man United. Not what's best. He didn't think from this is going to be, this is the best for, what's the best way to say it? I don't think he was emotional in those decisions. He made cold-blooded, calculated, harsh decisions. The years that how he chased and looked for Ruud van Nistelrooy and let go of Ruud van Nistelrooy as soon as when Ronaldo came in was crazy. David Beckham. All David Beckham did, the running and stuff, how he got rid of him, crazy, ruthless. But guess what? What was the most important thing? Man United. If Man United have a PRS or if they have issues, financial issues that need to be solved, and guess what? Getting rid of Sir Alex, who's is well off, by the way. He's not in a bad situation. It's going to be best for business. Then it's the business decision that's going to be best for the club. And how he ran the club was like that. He put the club first at all moments. And maybe in this moment, it's a decision that doesn't feel good. It stinks. But it could be best for the club. We must accept it. I didn't like the way, I've not liked the way some players have been kicked out of the club. But guess what? The club has to move forward. Now, Sir Alex, I don't believe in a thing. If it's true that he can't get in, that's a disgrace. If they don't allow him about and let him move how he needs to move, that'll be a tragedy. But Man United, to move forward we have to be ruthless in moments. We are 14th and we've fallen behind for many years because of the running of the Glazers. The Glazers have allowed us to get to this place. And we can never forget we can't forget how that happened. But we don't even hold that against Fergie. All the stuff with the horse and everything that happened, we're not holding it against him. We're saying even from Moyes to anything that's happened at this club, we still love you, Fergie, because guess what? Who are we to say anything? You gave us our best years. But right now, if it's a decision for the benefit of the club, we have to rock with it. Simple as that. Ruthless.
As soon as I heard it, my main thing was less about that this could be good for the long term and the cost cutting and stuff like that. Like I've got no problem. I've got no problem with moving away from. We keep living in the past and it's not about Sir Alex anymore. Sir Alex shouldn't even be in this mess. Like he should be selling into the sunset, watching Man United run properly and winning games with all the work that he's done. To see him, when the camera cuts to him and he's pissed off, we're getting licked and stuff. I don't even want to see him like that. But he's allowed to be there for however long he wants because he's Sir Alex. So the fact that, they're going to cut the cost of the ambassadorial thing, if they're saying that's for the good of the club and moving on and stuff like that, I'm not against that. I do 100% because we do have to get there. My thing was the handling of the situation, whereby it seemed like there was a bit of a spin, and again we'll find out in due course. But it seems like that there was a bit of a spin and not standing on the business that you made this decision. If you're going to be ruthless the whole way and say, yeah, I did this. Not he stepped down, not he's choosing to step away. No, we fired him. Like you could you can break it up and say it's all nice and this, that, and the other and say nice words to make it sound better to the fan base. It's PR. Like just say you're standing on your business. It's the best thing for the club. And I get it. And to be fair, something like this is always going to pull on the heartstrings of us fans because it's Sir Alex. I don't care what anyone says. The one time we are allowed to be emotional and be like, oh my God, it is Sir Alex. I don't care what anyone says.
Manager ever. It's the greatest manager ever.
And like Splashnet says there, yeah. There should exactly. I think that's discriminatory. So you're talking about how one thing is, and this is where someone who said about sort of criticizing INEOS and let's not just accept everything they do. One thing is like saying, all right, to strip down the club and redo the finances, that's one thing. But the way you've reported this and how it comes across, you're also in control of PR and how the message is portrayed. Yeah. And in my opinion, they failed at that. So listen, we've got a lot of other things to talk about because everyone wants to talk about Tuchel as well because he's been confirmed as the England manager. Smash a like on the video, peeps. There's so much opinion. There's so much things going on. There's more super chats here. Let's get that. Jolene Flex Scott says, Eric Cantona is my favorite player of all time. That said, we need to make a break from the Ferguson era. Big clubs look forward, not backwards. And Craig says, I think that the thinking is they don't want such a successful manager looking down on operations still because they know they can't replace him. And Michael says he retired 11 years ago. It shouldn't even be a story. The sentiment between the club and the fans has been part of the problem. We have to move on. And Jonas says, I wish we could also stop hearing from the class of 92 and their mates. Thanks for the memories, guys, but the game has moved on. And Milverton says, we are 14th on the table, and the move they chose to make to benefit the club is to cut the gaffer pay. The karma will be real. The fans will suffer. And Dalton says, baffled. They've been dishing out 2 million a year at all. Being this upset after they cut 250 staff. You know how many staff that is. The idea that you need to pay 2 million a year as a sign of respect is a joke. So, you know, Dalton saying some strong words there as well, saying it's not that big a deal. He shouldn't even been getting 2 million in the first place. Thomas Tuchel has pretty much, according to, you know, pretty much Romano and Matt Law, I think from the Times, it's out there. Tuchel is confirmed. Sky are going with it now as England manager. Now, this is the guy that I know I definitely wanted to be next Man United manager. I think you did. A lot of people disagreed with us, so I think a lot of the chat will probably be like, so, don't care. We didn't want him anyway. Who did we get?
Who do we get? Honestly, I don't know. I don't have a number 2. I only had Thomas Tuchel as, it was TT, bro. I only had Thomas Tuchel as the number 1 guy, bro.
Man had the Audi TT lined up, bro.
TT. I had TT as the. I'm gutted. I won't lie to you. I'm gutted. I was hoping that he would hold out. When I heard like muted talks that he could be going in for the England job. I was like, nah, England don't want a German. You know what I mean? Like I was, it's good for England. It's just shit for us. Like, who are we gonna get? Who's the other managers now that we can go and get?
Thomas Frank.
Is he good?
It'll be one of them ones where we have to, again, this ain't gaslighting, I promise you it's not, but it'll be one of the ones where we'd have to go, well, INEOS have made this choice because they feel like he's, you know, got levels to go up. He can, that's it though, bro. We'd have to do it. We'd have to do it. Thomas Frank, look, can handle the media well for Brentford. Listen, he's done an extremely good job.
Didn't they say that
Man United level
issues though? Didn't they say Thomas Frank has some funny little?
Well, actually, in his homeland, he actually in Denmark, the club he was at the first time, he was terrible, really, really terrible before he went to Brentford. Actually, I learned that today. But I feel like Thomas Frank, that's a really, really big jump up. But I'm not gonna lie. Here's my thing, KG. Yeah, I'm not, as long as it's not Southgate or Potter, I'm not really in that camp of like I'm so open-minded. I am.
But you know what I prepared.
I'm so open-minded. But it's gone.
I was like, what I was thinking is this manager can get like, no, I didn't fuck. This manager can get the most out of the shape that he plays. It could work for us. So if we went to a 3 at the back in terms of De Ligt, Euro, Lissandro.
But you weren't doing that at Bayern,
no, it's just a match because he's gonna play to our strengths, and we haven't got that many. So he has to make us defensively resolute, right? I was kind of hoping for that. I'm like, what can we do with the players that we have right now? You know, that's what I'm on. So like, and I haven't studied the other managers to know like what kind of football they play.
Well, AG, you better get studying now and have a think about who you want.
I want that Brentford ball though. A Brentford balling out of control, like.
Well.
No. Like again, the West.
They're competitive. They're competitive, and with what his resources are, he's done a good job. He's done a good job because obviously you got to remember, no manager we're going to get in this period, right, to replace Erik ten Hag is going to be one. Now that the last big one has gone, you're not going to get Hansi Flick. You're not going to get Nagelsmann. You're not going to get a manager who's in one of the big boy clubs. Our next manager is going to be, in my opinion, unless there's a real curveball from somewhere, is going to be someone who's making a step up. Yeah? Whether that's Ruben Amorim, whether that's Thomas Frank, whether that's Terzic, the ex
the Bayern guy,
Dortmund.
I mean, so the
Dortmund
Dortmund,
guy.
yeah.
He's free. Xabi Alonso, look at Leverkusen. I think that would
Oh
just
my good brother, but he
crazy.
wouldn't do it. He would never
He
come
wouldn't
to
do
us.
it. Honus as well. So there's a lot. Basically, you know, Rude, whoever it is, yeah. That's what I'm saying. So that's the Stuttgart manager, isn't it? So whoever
I'm saying the name though, the banter on that one will be crazy still. Come on.
Why for Honus?
Yeah,
just Honus, like
hose.
Okay.
Hose,
yeah. All right. Yeah. But you know, we can't. The next manager is Kieran McKenna. The next manager will be making a step upwards, to where they haven't been at this level before, and that's why I'm open-minded. I am open-minded. Like we've got the Joses, we've had the Louis van Gaals who have been there and done it at big, massive clubs with big expectation. We've gone for Ollie, club legend. We've gone for the new up-and-coming manager in Ten Hag. We have literally done everything. So I am literally in the camp of this is where, like I said, as long as it's not Southgate. And even if it was Potter, I wouldn't be having that. But it's like, well, you got to go with it. But this is where you have to say, let INEOS then, because
I hear you.
You have to use your words with you, bro. That's where you have to let them do it.
No, you got to let them do it. You know what I mean? But then I'm always on the thing of you can criticize. You know what I mean? The way, let's say that they like the way today, the way they've handled it and not realized it's a big, like, it's probably the greatest manager of all time. There's a way to manage that. And there should have been a press release. There should have been something you put out to the fans. Like, you should have been in control of the narrative, and you didn't control the narrative. So now this has happened. You know, that's on them. That's their bad. But then again, like, we can criticize some of the decisions as well. If they bring in a mad manager, like, what if it's Potter? What are we gonna do?
Get vexed at the start and then hope that we're proved wrong. So we could do, innit?
I really want our next manager to be amazing, man.
Let me ask you this. Can Eric turn it around?
No.
Okay.
Prayers that
I know that when things change, I know sometimes you start thinking.
No, he can't turn it around. He can't turn it around.
Okay.
Can't do
so it's inevitable that we're going to get a new manager.
We're going to get a new manager. We're going to get a new manager. I don't think we're going to win on the weekend. I don't think we're going to win on the weekend against Brentford, bro.
2-1. I said 2-1.
I'm not even.
Adam was on the show today. He said it. He said, "Nah, like 1-1. Don't think we're going to win."
Bro, we're so shit, fam. We're so dead. I don't believe that we're going to turn it around. I want him. I would love him to. I would love to be wrong. I just don't think it's going to happen. But I'm willing to be wrong. Do you know what I mean? I'm willing to be like, wow, you did it. Top 4. Oh my God, in the cup. Congratulations, Eric. How dare we? We're so sorry. I'd love to make that video.
That's what it's going to have to take. Yeah.
I would love to make that video. But the problem is, I'm looking at these games, I'm like, bro, you don't even know your best team.
Nope.
You don't know your best team, bro. Like, that's where we're at. Right now, Eric Ten Hag can't name his starting 11.
No, it keeps changing every game. Uncle says Sky Sports PR, but ordinary journalists aren't. Remember, Fabrizio announced Iniesta's retirement a few days before he did. Wait for an official statement. And Tabislaw says, so Alex Ferguson hired his own. He hasn't always thought about what's best for United. That's lies, KG. By the way, this would never happen under Qatar.
That's true. That's true. It never would happen. They would have paid him forever.
Yeah. Fleck Webo says, going for Tommy Tooks to talk to Frank Mudded. Yeah, exactly. And Stylo says, big up, honestly, everyone, even in the bad times. We've got to be united as a fan base. Boom. Fleck, Kevin. Yep, there you go. And Chef the Engineer says, starting of a good year for Matisse, Chelsea, now Thomas Tuchel. Yeah, because it's like, he's not coming, Man United. Larry says, I locked in during the international break. Let's do another project manager and bring in Sebastian Hoeneß of Stuttgart. Researched him and was impressed. It will have to be something left where we go, I'm not sure about this, and it just has to grow. That's because we're not going to get an established guy. We're not now. There's none left. None left. David T says, I'm chill about United. We'll get someone in soon. And Fleck Bremo says, if Mbeumo scores this weekend, I swear to God,
He will.
If
He's going to score.
scores, that's going to piss me off. From the expressions thing, taking the piss out of me because I look like him.
Yeah.
If he scores on top of that, bro, that's just crazy, bro. I'm just going to be pissed off, man.
Nothing you can do about it, bro. He's playing on it. Johnny Evans has got to stop him.
Well, because the thing is, even if Johnny Evans plays left centre back, which is very possible, and Bremer will be in that channel. No, left centre back. Because even if he plays left centre back, he's still going to be over that side. And Bremer, because they played the kind of the two up front.
He can do the master job. He can do that wicked job that he's been doing in these games. Prayfully.
Oh,
they're in so much trouble, man.
It's peak.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gutted about this Thomas Tuchel thing, you know.
Yeah, because Bremer's been playing on the right actually. Damgard, Kevin Schade up front, Lewis Potter on the left in the last game. Janvel and Norgard centre mid. Yeah, so
who's available? Who's it? Wait, on a serious note, what managers available? Like,
that's what I'm saying. In terms of just sitting with no job,
no job right now.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Ex-Dortmund manager is sitting.
Yeah.
Tuchel was sitting.
Yeah.
The rest we're getting into territories like Honus. We're getting into territories like Amorim. We're getting into territories like McKenna. There's guys that you might be able to get out of their clubs just because we're a bigger proposition, but they're in situ. Do you know what I mean? There's not a lot that
we ain't got money to pay. We haven't even got money to pay them to get them out.
Zidane's sitting, but he don't count.
But that ain't coming anywhere.
Xavi don't count. Xavi ain't gonna come Man United. Them type of things there ain't gonna work. You know what I mean? They're not. It's not gonna happen. I think we did things like that. Roy Keane sitting.
It's gonna be a Ruben rating to the end of the season.
Yeah, but you know what? I'd rather them do that and take the time. And if we take licks on the road, whatever, people won't turn on him like that. Like, do you know what I mean? It's like if they know that he's just there just until the end of the year so that Man United appoint who they need to appoint because it's easier in the summer, then no problem. No problem.
Yeah, it's going to be a route to the end of the season thing because if he F's it up in this time, then the next manager, like, he has a routing still. That's a madness.
Allegri. Oh, is he sitting now? Allegri seems a bit dated though. Like that whole I
don't
Allegri,
care. Honestly, yeah. Now I'm at the stage of I'm desperate, bro. But bring me in somebody that's gonna be like, chest out, ready to be here. I need someone that is not.
Tuchel would have been that.
Tuchel would have been that. Tuchel, I would have looked at him and said, "Yeah, he'll be fine." That's what I need. I need someone.
I'm saying Moyes is sitting. Moyes is sitting, mate.
You don't need to chill. Moyes couldn't wait for that West Ham job again.
Yeah, Lopetegui gets sacked. Yeah, it definitely leaves us with more.
Luis Enrique, is he sitting on it?
He's at PSG. No, he's at PSG, isn't it?
What's man saying, Luis Enrique?
No, probably just in the summer. I think people were saying in the summer, try to go get him. Ancelotti might get free. Yeah. I don't know. I just think whoever the new manager is.
Ancelotti come to Man United and suffer and ruin everything about him. No,
mate, he went to Everton on a vibe to see Wagwan, mate. He's don't rule it out.
He's not coming to us,
bro. Don't rule it out, bro. Don't rule it out. Don't rule it out, bro.
Don Carlo would
apparently not extending his. Imagine if you don't extend his contract. Xabi Alonso goes to Real Madrid in the summer.
Brazil.
Don Carlo's free. So he went to Everton to see Wagwan, mate. He went to Everton.
We will kill Don Carlo. We're gonna ruin it. You see that eyebrow?
Give it Steve. Give it Steve to the end of the season. Stretford Paddock, mate.
I do that. I will tell you Steve so quickly, bro. House and out. I'll be telling that Steve fast.
A lot of people are saying Amorim. Guy, and the truth of the matter is now
we'll link to him, innit? We'll link to Amorim, innit?
Yeah. The truth is now we're gonna have to just sit on this now and see if Eric can even get enough results to even make this go away. Matisse is ringing me. He's gonna say about Thomas Tuchel, the prick.
Oh man, I can't believe we didn't get Thomas Tuchel.
Matisse.
Johnny T. John T. Listen, I'm picking up everybody's bucket hats and they're getting delivered to my address, right? So any content creators, bro, Robbie, Big Steve, yourself, KG, I don't care. Any bucket hats, you bring them to me now. My bucket hats, right? My face paint, mine. And no manager for you as well. No Thomas Tuchel for you. You are going to go and find someone else that you actually rate. Not someone that you've been, just tiptoeing and dancing around. Oh, maybe he's good. No, because the credit wasn't there. The credit wasn't there. It wasn't allowed enough.
I always rated him. I always rated him.
You're going to send you to Kazakhstan, send you to Faroe Islands. You're going to go and find yourself a manager because you lot are finished. Finished club.
And he does that shit laugh afterwards, a little prick. Get off the phone. Get off.
Man. I can't be.
But wait there. Why is he even wait there? Why is he saying like a hold that? Like obviously we wanted it, but like it's not like we were trying to get him in this period now. Like they didn't get him from the summer. Bro, what's he bantering? No, I'm ringing him back actually, prick. What's he bantering about?
Flex, don't ring him back.
Why? So what's his point?
We're 14th, bro. You can't.
I know that though, but we know that.
Brother, we can't call him back, bro.
He finished 12th.
Flex, we got big problems. We're 14th, bro. Don't call no one. We just gotta be here. Like that, Flex. Like, because what? And say what? Them man are 4th. We're 14th. Them man's goal difference.
Saying, why is he ringing me on that? Like, what? How is that a hold that?
What are you gonna say? Go on, let's play it out. All right, go on. Yo, what's going on? No Tommy T. Go on.
I'm saying, how is that a hold that to us?
You're 14th. Shut up.
Right, but we already know we're 14th. That's not what this is about. I've been on DR with you talking about 14th for about 3 weeks.
Listen, you sacked your greatest manager ever, and you still got 10 hug.
Yeah, so
you calling me for? You got big problems, bro.
But we know we got big problems.
Right, it doesn't work. It don't work, bro. Bro, we're shit, Flex.
I don't care, man. I'm not letting him do that. I never even said he was dead because he was like the stocks weren't there. Look at him not answering now as well. Prick.
See, look, he's just welcoming you to the. Look at him just welcoming you to the thingy.
Hope his phone gets cut off.
Bro, we're finished, bro. We can't talk from 14th with minus. Bro, we got minus goal difference. We're 14th, and we ain't one of you. We ain't one.
I changed my mind. I don't want to talk to you anymore.
It's called back.
I changed my mind. I don't want to talk to you. Piss off.
No, continue. Continue. No, call him back.
No, I'm angry now.
Call him back.
No.
Call him back, bro.
No, man.
Brother, call him. You wanted to call him. He just called you back. Call him back.
No. I'm ringing Saeed. I'm pissed off now. I'm pissed off, bro. We're a fucking laughing stock, bro. Like I said, even Stricto did say he didn't want to laugh at us, bro.
Yo, brother, what you telling me?
Brother, I'm pissed off, man.
Yeah, of course, man. We're finished, bro. We're finished. I can't lie to you, man. If Batiste is battering us, then we're finished.
What is this, bro?
We lost it, bro. I'm calling you. Listen, I got even call you Travis just now.
And now we're playing catch up. It might be Thomas Frank, guys. Can't lie to you. It might be Thomas Frank.
Have you not watched? Wait, Thomas Frank ball. What are you saying, Saeed?
That just can't be choosing, my bro. We're begging right now. What do you mean, broski? It's gone beyond having that. Having that was in the summer. That's the reality.
Wait, are we ready for Thomas Frank ball though? Is that
KG saying, are we ready for Thomas Frank ball though? Is that what we're trying to do here?
I'll be honest with you, bro. Tactically, he'll set us up better. I think he's an underrated manager. I think a lot of people don't rate him highly. But is he Man United caliber? Probably not. But at the minute, you know what I mean, bro?
We're clutching, bro. We're clutching, bro.
I know, but do you know what's crazy? This is an important decision.
Mediocrity.
Wait, we can't do this. We can't do this.
KG saying we can't do this. We can't be.
This is an important decision. We have to get it right. This next time, we got to get it right.
If the manager is sacked here, Thomas Frank is on the front runner. I'll be honest with you guys.
What, out of what's out there now, or is it a route to the end of the season thing, and then we've got more options in the summer?
Yeah, you can do that. You can do that. But I'm saying, if they see that they want a permanent manager and they don't want Rude anymore, I'm saying, guys, strap in, because Thomas Frank could be a viable option, and we've got to accept that. I swear down. Bro, you know me. I don't rate Tuchel, but I was trying to go down the route and say, you know what? Tuchel might not be a bad idea now. But now it's Thomas Frank, it's Graham Potter, it's you can get Amorim, but I'm gonna lie to you, I don't really trust
Kieran McKenna, yes. Broski, it's that kind of aisle, man. You know when the aisle, you know, you're going down, you know, we're in Costco right now. We're trying to go down the aisle right now. Keep. Fucking no, man.
Man said McKenna. I'd rather give it to Rude. I'd rather give it to Rude.
He said he'd rather give it to Rude than McKenna and them, man.
What, Rude forever or just to the end of the season?
Just give it Rude, did it?
What, the whole job? Just give it Rude the whole job? Nah, that's not Ollie's vibe, bro.
If you tell him it's McKenna, what are we giving him McKenna for?
We got the brother, the Uber driver. He said give it Carrick for permanent manager.
Nah,
Carrick.
not Carrick. Nah.
Bro, he said Carrick. He said, yo, Carrick's the guy. Get me out of the Uber. Get me out of the motorway.
All right, broski. I'm gonna shout you, man.
Love.
No, man.
Hey,
bro,
bro,
I might need to ring Natalie Sawyer. She's Brentford through and through. This is getting.
Call her. Just tell her she's a manager.
Nah, but she's with her kids and stuff. I can't really be bringing her. That's a bit rude.
Well, you gotta make sure
she's a legend. You can't really.
Yeah, she's incredible still. So, man, I didn't think it was gonna. Tommy T news is hurt though. It was a terrible. It's a terrible update. Let's have it right.
Yeah. There you go, guys. Let's finish off these super chats before we wrap up the show. Larry says, I locked in. I read that one already. David T says, I think I read. Hold on a second. There you go. Thomas.
Did man say Coleman? Are you man mad?
Ronald Koeman. Kyle says, we need modern football. Eric Ten Hag makes sense. Larry says Thomas Frank smacked Ten Hag 4-0 and made him abandon his principles. Since then, we've been scrambling for an identity, when you say it like that. Chaos says, you guys picking managers like INEOS is sacking Ten Hag. Yeah, true. Shenanigans says Ten Hag sees out his contract, then Nagelsmann in 2026. Larry says if Rude will be interim to the end of the season, he should bring in Roy Keane as part of his staff just to shout on the man. Michael says Rude will finish the season and then it will be Thomas Frank in the summer. I'd love Emery, but we need Villa to have a poor run. We are in the mud. Yeah, remember I said about that Emery thing. I was like, if you go with the P's and say, listen, brother, come here. I know you lot are on top of the world there, but he ain't trying to. Nah, he's built an amazing thing there. Tabra says, forget Amorim, we should get Aminor as manager. And
fall asleep to the touchdown, bro.
100%. Hold up, didn't we want to break away from counter-attack style play? This is why us fans can't run the club. We're so emotional, understandable, but we need cool heads. Big up the delegates. That is the end of the show, guys. Oh, hold on, there's one more here from Girona. It says a bit behind, but I must say, Flex has been having a bit of a stinker lately, and KG most sensible. But that's how you know things have changed and things are different.
The world is a mess. The world is a mess, bro. I want to go with stinkers, bro. I want to go back to having stinkers, bro. I'm just, bro. This is what I want to do, bro.
Go back to chatting shit, man. Go back to chatting shit, bro.
Just chatting
go
shit.
Back to when they're telling you go get the football book. Anyway, Jerk says, KG, is that your natural face or are you mewing?
Mewing, I think mowing, or I don't know, but I was definitely thinking about stuff. I'm just thinking we're shit, man.
We're shit, bro. We're just in the mud.
Lex, it hurts to see.
I actually feel to delete Matisse after that, bro. I want to delete his number, bro. Block him.
Yeah, you wanted to go into the mix with him, bro, from 14th, bro. You can't even. From 14th.
Bro, he did when he was 12th, bro.
14th
all last year trying to get to 40 points, he was running off his mouth.
14th is mad fast. 14th is mad, bro.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Insane, you know. We're 14th, Flex. 14. Jesus is Lord. That's what the guy posted the other day. Do you know you can go to jail for that? 14.
Thanks for watching, guys. We're out. We'll see you again in the morning. Oh, man. Smash a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. The 14th. We're out of here.